come hell or high water, it's gonna make sure that I go along that path. Welcome back to Axiom Verge, a rather difficult little Metroidvania, and only getting more difficult by the second. As you can tell, probably by the fact that my health isn't exactly doing so good. However, I need to figure out the way forward in this rat maze, so it shall be done, hopefully. Perhaps what needs to be done is something of this capacity. Who knows, though? Hard to tell. What I do know is that I'm gonna definitely save, because being closer here might help. Or it'll screw me over, I've got no idea. It's gonna definitely do one or the other. However, I need to figure out the way forward here. Huh. I just had a thought. If I can quit getting these guys to kamikaze me, that would be great. Ah, now I see. You can actually see the little explosion that they make. It's not their parts, it's the explosion itself. Should have known. Let's see, I wonder what will happen if I do this. Nothing. Absolutely nothing happens. It's too bad. I thought I had that. Oh, cool. I can pop those growths at least. Ah. This is probably where I have to go. Oh, those stupid things. On the plus side, you can make them a lot less menacing if you just disrupt them, because then they no longer fire crap at you, at least. There we go. They can still touch you and hurt you, of course, but their threat level is severely diminished if you do this. I wonder what the heck that thing is. Oh well. It's of no consequence. Or at least right now it isn't. Uh-oh. I need to get better at this game, clearly. Ah, right. Did I forget that I still have this? I shouldn't just forget about my old equipment that fast. Nicely done. Oh. Okay, that creature is clearly too durable to disrupt. However, I can just go with the option of destroying him. New item. Power node. Permanently increases weapon and item damage. Well, damn. You know what? That doesn't matter, because that arrow seems to suggest that I can go somewhere now. Ah. What the heck is that thing? Whatever that thing was, it's not very friendly, is it? I'm gonna have to be careful. The game better not have crashed. If the game crashed, I'm going to be very cross. The game actually freaking crashed! I was joking! What the hell? Okay, hang tight, you know the deal. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully this time it won't crash, at least not until after I've saved. Whoa, okay. What in the world? Some kind of spider creature. Actually, it looks more like a scorpion, now that I think about it. Oh, jeez. This Steam is no joke. You barely get a window of opportunity here. Can I corrupt it? I see. That really didn't change its threat level, did it? Wait a minute. It might have. Because now it can only shoot from a certain angle. Its shots will just go right over me if I just duck. Man, these Steam puzzles get crazy. I hate Steam puzzles. Why don't you come here? That's what I thought. Nice. Even better. Now if I could just get to a save room, that'd be great. The game read me like a book. It knew exactly what I needed. Yo, man, I got you covered. Thanks, mate. I should probably just use this. Certain weapons work better for certain enemies. They do have their pluses and minuses. Their pros and cons, you know? Take that, you stupid prick. Not that it'll matter in the slightest. Take this. There you go. How do you like that, huh? Now die. I love corrupting them. It makes them much more harmless. Of course, that's a relative term, of course. Prick. You're not very nice, are you? That goes without saying, doesn't it? Can I get through that somehow? No, I cannot. I'll have to find a new item then, I guess. What the world is that? Ah, okay. This is useless against those enemies. It's that same thing as before, except this one jumps on the ground. It's interesting. Okay, then. Thanks for flashing your weakness to me. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Its curve is also a very big weakness, isn't it? At a certain point, it can't attack. Of course, finding that sweet spot is pretty difficult. Of course, this is where it is. There we go. Seriously? Okay, it can't be corrupted. Probably because it already has a big glaring weakness right here. Oh, you prick! Uh-oh. This isn't good. Oh boy. That was a close one. Whew, okay, it's getting intense now, isn't it? Okay. Just had to make sure that everything was in order. Okay. Those bubbles cannot be corrupted. They aren't going to help me. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're going to hurt me more than anything else. What do we have here? Nicely done. Take this. Heh. Not so high and mighty now, are you? Dang. Well, so much for that easy target. Interesting. There's a lot of branching off paths, aren't there? Somehow I get the feeling I should go that way. Well, luckily it was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. These guys again? They just never learn, do they? At least I got permanent increases to my damage. Heh! What do you think of me now, dirtbag? Clearly I can't go any farther here unless... Nope. I have to be able to jump higher. I need me some jumping skills. And I think I know exactly where to find them. I just have to keep going forward. Nah, that's right. You better save that game. Nice. That is just awesome right there. Stupid prick. Good thing it dropped so much health. Kinda made it worth it. Right. Damn it. Wow, okay. There we go. Much better. Oh, didn't even see it. I need to do this. I love these weapons. Each one of them has its own unique advantage over the enemy. It's beautiful. I've got a bad feeling about this. There's a boss at the other side of this room, isn't there? What the? Huh. Interesting. Oh boy. Those enemies are gonna be a pain, aren't they? Luckily, they've got very specific angles. That is their weakness. You SOB. Seriously, that was a ass move, man. There we go. I love it when they drop health, though, because that's very helpful. Okay, clearly those blocks are indestructible to my current weapons. In fact, that thing behind it is probably what you need to get to destroy it. It's probably a shortcut leading out of it after you kill the boss, right? How much you want to bet? I'm willing to bet an awful lot. You stupid prick. What do we have here? Something that I can't get yet. Got it. Nice. Very nice. It's definitely giving me a Metroid vibe, which I guess is to be expected. So I guess you could say it's very much a compliment. Sometimes it's better to just be a little patient. Stupid prick. Damn it. Arsehole. What's down here? I see. Too bad you can't slide down. Would be very helpful, wouldn't it? Nice. These things are actually pretty stupid, aren't they? Almost as stupid as me. What the hell? Nice. Alters local physics to augment jumping ability. Nice. Translation. You can jump higher. You don't have to pretend. We know. This is basically just the high boots from Metroid. You don't have to give it some kind of special property that makes it sound much cooler than it is. It's already pretty cool. Don't tell me you're gonna crash. Please tell me you're not gonna freaking crash again. Come on, come on! You son of a freaking. Hang tight. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully this time it will at least give me a shot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me check that again. Ah, right. I completely forgot. I can't very well go through that, unfortunately. I guess this means I gotta backtrack a bit further. Really getting sick of these freaking things. I don't want to have to put up with them. It's kind of a time investment to kill them, and every time, the more time I burn, the more likely it's going to crash before I do anything significant, so I'm kind of reluctant now. Even though there was a save room right here that I completely ignored. You gotta be kidding me! This game hates me and I hate it! I'm starting to really hate this game. Why is it crashing all of a sudden? It was doing just fine before, and yet now it has to be a... Forget it. Hang tight again. I swear to you, I'm really starting to despise this game because it's really starting to get on my nerve. I can't believe this. I loved the game until now, until it started going crash happy. That's when I decided now I hate it. Hopefully it'll stop at some point. Maybe when my drive booster, it's a program that's supposed to automatically look for updates and, you know, apply them accordingly. Maybe that's screwed up and it made a corrupt video driver somehow. So I'll have to check on that. I'll have to manually install the latest NVIDIA driver just to make sure that there's nothing screwed up with that, which there easily could be for all I know. This might not even be the game's fault. This might be NVIDIA's or the drive booster or whoever's fault. All I know is that I really am not a fan of the game just randomly crashing, so whoever's at fault has earned my ire. Right, this thing again. Go on. What are you waiting for, huh? Waiting for an invitation? That's what I thought. Go on. You stupid prick. Those damn things again. Oh well. It's of no consequence. In the grand scheme of things. A lot of steam still. Ah. Save room, good. I'm becoming increasingly paranoid and thinking that now I need a save room every 2 seconds because game's gonna crash. I should not have to have that kind of paranoia. This means a boss fight, right? I think it does. Yep. Whoa. That's a big boy. Oh, crap. Demons. Ethido say, kill. Here goes nothing. Yeah, that's for sure. Uh-oh. It's got a laser. You gotta stay behind the rocks when it starts firing that thing. Phew. This shouldn't be too hard, at least it doesn't appear to be all that hard. If it sticks with the same pattern, I should be fine, right? There we go. Easy pattern. I get the feeling it's not going to be this simple, though. There's going to be a phase 2 or something. Ah, I see. This one would be a lot better to use this. There we go. Well, luckily, I have to wait that long anyway. To get the most out of this. Actually, you can sort of hit it now. Ooh. Why is there health all the way over there, though? That kind of sucks. Ah, crap. Maybe I should not have done that. Are there any other weak points that I should know about? Oh, the laser itself is a weak point. Damn it. It's getting aggressive. Now I understand. I should go back there when I'm done firing. Or when it starts firing at me, I should say. I figured it out. A good pattern. No problem. Take this, you prick. It shouldn't be too much longer, right? Ah, there we go. Its laser is gone. It can no longer fire its laser at me. Now it has to use that. I just saw blocks appear for a second. Ah, yep. As expected. Ah, crap. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I told you I was gonna die. And you didn't believe me, did you? Okay, let's try this again. Hang tight once more. Well, he put up a hell of a fight, but ultimately I was triumphant. As you can see, my health is not very good. What the hell? How do I get across? Oh, crap. Yeah, I don't want to stay in there too long. Okay, good. At least there was a lot of health from him. Okay, here we go. Ah, of course. Should have realized. There's a lot of disruptor blocks here. Wait a minute, what the hell? Damn it. I find it interesting. Really? What the hell? It's just random, isn't it? Ah, here we go. Make it reappear. Just randomly looking for blocks now because I've got no idea what the game wants me to do. You know what? Before I tempt fate any further, maybe I should just go back and save. The save room is literally right there. It should be fine. And it's not like the boss is gonna respawn, right? That would just be stupid. Okay. I guess when the music is picking up, it makes it sound like the beeping is part of the music, even though it's not. It took a very quiet moment like that for me to realize that, no, the beeping is its own thing. It's a shame, though, because it sounded really cool and I thought it was part of the music. You know? Now I understand. You just have to be very good about finding them. I don't understand. They all blink. Oh. The next one is that way. Son of a... This is bull. Ah. Now I'm understanding this. Sorry about that. That was a bit of a prick there for a minute. What the heck is this? Well, whatever this is, it's surely a power-up, right? Hopefully this is the power filter that Elsa Nova was talking about. Yes, I still need some time for poison to clear, but I will be okay now. Are you well enough to tell me what's going on? Yes, but it is a long story. I'm listening. I'm listening. There are two sides to universe, World Stream and Breach. Breach is like Storm, deadly, cannot be passed. This planet, Sundra, is designed to keep Breach in check. But then, many years in past, a man came through. His name is Esthetos. Esthetos is pattern mind, powerful manipulator. He infected all of Sundra with pathogen. Only we survive. Rusalki, like me. To trap us, he used Breach Attractor. Breach surrounds entire world now, and we cannot leave. But Esthetos is win. Soon he will destroy us and enter rest of World Stream. Trace, my sister, Ophelia, find you in Breach. Only you, no other, can stop Esthetos. She found me in this breach. What exactly does that mean? Unfortunately, I am not knowing. Only Ophelia entered Breach, and she is damaged. Okay, why me? The whole Chosen One story doesn't inspire much confidence. Only Ophelia knows. This is my next task also. Enable repair drones to fix Ophelia and other Rusalka. Ophelia has way to circumvent pathogen, which you will want. Am I in danger? Or could I already be infected and not know it? Pathogen is now in all creatures here, but you can heal inside eggs, so maybe not? Thanks for being forthcoming about all this. I'll help you. Not that it seems like there's a choice, but I'm going to expect some answers from your friend. Okay, go. I am always watch you. If you need me, call. Awesome. It's good to hear. Well, at least our little friend is going to be okay. What would this happen to be? Obviously, I can jump. Modified lab coat. Double tap and hold while pressing against a wall to teleport across. You can teleport across walls now? Okay. It's a lab coat, like from the laser lab. Though the inner layer is different. Looks biomechanoid like my gun. How the hell did it get here? Okay. I guess this game is all about acquiring glitches. It's very cool. I like that kind of concept. It's like Metroid. It's literally a glitched version of Metroidvania. Okay, obviously that's not going to work. There we go. Ah, yep. And now I can get to that right over there. I see you can only temporarily make these physical. Health node. Permanently increase health. Nice. Dang it. Dang it. Come on. Thank you. Dang it. You know what? Screw it. Just run through it. It doesn't matter anymore. It matters not at all. I'm guessing that you can only do it against those kind of walls. That you can't just do it against any wall you want, otherwise that would be game breaking. Literally, you would break through the game's boundaries. Very cool. Ah, nice. Right. You can't do it past a certain point. I am guessing that the game did that on purpose just to teach you a lesson. Just to show you that you can only do it if it's one wall deep. That would make the most sense, wouldn't it? Clearly, even with the enhanced jump, I can't make that leap. That's quite a leap even for me. Now then, I've already saved, so I don't really need that. Steam again. Why must you hurt me so, Steam? What did I ever do to you? Yeah, obviously, that's more than one deep. I'll probably have to be able to slide or something to get through that. Wait, there's something down here. What's down here? Nice. I should have just did that all along. Just shoot up. You prick. You prick. You douchebag. You douchebag. Right. That one's a lot weaker. Thanks for the donation. Dang, you can't do it in midair either. That's too bad. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Why did I think for a minute that would work? I'm too optimistic sometimes. Optimistic in my abilities. Obviously, there's a specific path the game wants me to go forward on. And come hell or high water, it's gonna make sure that I go along that path. Ain't no doubt about it. Game save. The game is safe. Now then, what about up there? I don't believe I've gone up there yet. Die. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Wow. That was too easy. Well, it probably would have been easier to just keep shooting it rather than use the disruptor on it. What the hell? I didn't see him. Either I'm blind or that guy was blending into the background better than I would have expected. Or probably both. Let's be real, probably both. Both is probably better. What's this? Ooh, causes mutation at max health. A syringe lying in the middle of a room, that's just a bit ominous. This contains how you say small blood machines, like in your mind. They can provide powerful modification. Please take them. Don't tell me you want me to stick myself with this thing. Too late, I have transferred necessary info using near connection your body will produce now. Injection over wireless? Somehow that's even more terrifying. What did you do to me? You will find this useful, but only if you are uninjured. Thanks, I guess. Well, I'd like to know what this does, but unfortunately I'm all out of time. Okay, I could probably make it to the save point in time. If not, just get some health. Okay, I am fully health. My health is full. What did it do? What does that do? Oh, cool. It fires an additional... That's awesome. Unfortunately, that only happens when I'm full on health. It doesn't exactly help me if I get injured at all. Still really cool, though. But anyway, that is Axiom Verge for now. That is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like mutations and crashes. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day. If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date, I upload 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon, or just check out the end screens right here.